Most of you have no idea how hard it is to do what they do. I mean, it's hard to fathom, you know, the lack of sleep, the road trips, the weight room, the injuries, the pushing through fatigue, I mean, I could go on, but this group has set the stage for this program, not just for this year, next year, but for the next 20 years. I mean, look at them. They're incredible people.
Well, there's senior night for the CU women's basketball team as they wrap up the home slate and the regular season with a couple of games at home against the Washington schools, winning on Thursday against Washington and then falling on senior day against Washington State. So the regular season wraps up at 21-8 and 11-7 in Pac-12 conference play. Buffalo's ranked 18th in the country now, heading to Vegas. But after the victory over the Huskies, we heard from head coach J.R. Payne.
Tamia Sadler as well. Long three, and Maddie Nolan.
Just really happy to be back at home. Really happy with how we played in spurts. Certainly not 40 minutes, but we played really, really well in some spurts on both sides of the floor. And just pushing through fatigue and some injury and, you know, things like that. I knew we'd be tired. We had the longest trip. We played, you know, on a day later than they did, and just all of that. So I was really happy with how we responded. A lot of different people came in and really contributed at different times. Even like played through frustration, maybe missing some shots we normally make, but stayed, you know, kept their head in the game so that when the game was on the line, we were able to really execute and do some good things. So yeah, just proud and happy to be back in the win column. Excited to be home. Happy for senior day coming up.
Get those defenders around the ball and get an open look, and Nolan has that.
Sure, yeah, absolutely, yeah. And we definitely needed to be in the win column again because even though we've played really well, you know, at times, like we played really well, you know, offensively at SC and really, really well defensively at UCLA, things like that, it still didn't translate into a win. And so certainly we are all going to feel better, you know, with getting that sort of out of the way. And now we just want to really dial in and continue to get better.
Ahead, open three, into the lock, and now she'll fly up the court. Off to Maddie Nolan, fake the three, drives into the rim.
Really excited to win again, and after the game, I don't know, I was jumping around, and I was like, guys, we won. Like we have to. I think the season is so long, and you get so caught up in different things, and then the losses, it can be hard. But like just remembering to celebrate every win, whether it's against a top 5 team or whoever, you know. So just excited to be back in the win column for sure.
From the corner, Frida Foreman. Sadler with the bounce pass, off to the right wing, and Kikoweta getting in on the through game.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely felt nice. My teammates, as always, do a great job of always finding me. And, you know, you see a couple times Jalen kicked ahead to me in transition, and I passed it back. But it's nice to play with people that know where you are on the floor and are always looking for you.
Sadler wide open is Maddie Nolan and drains it.
You know, Frida and I don't necessarily have to be shooting threes or even making them to make an impact on the offensive end because we spread the floor out for the kids on our team that are so good in, at driving. And, you know, obviously you have Nettie in the post, you have Quay who can also shoot it.
Mullen, 11 points for the freshman. Bonlay, what a move!
Yeah, I mean, I'm naturally, I always tell people I'm probably the most cup half full person you would meet. But there's balance in that. Like, it's not all sunshine and roses. We still have a job to do. We still have to execute. We still, but definitely I just choose to be positive. And I think, you know, we have great women on our team that want to work hard and want to be successful, want to see each other be successful. So when you have that mindset and sort of that collective effort, it's pretty easy to be that way. And I think it's the right way to go.
Well, there's head coach J.R. Payne after the victory over the Washington Huskies last Thursday. Again, they fell on senior day then on Saturday to Washington State. Again, 21-8, 11-7 in Pac-12 conference play. So the Buffs now, the number 5 seed. They'll take on number 12 seed Oregon in the Pac-12 conference tournament in Las Vegas this week. Coming up next here at the Buffalo Stampede, we're going to talk track and field ahead of the indoor NCAA championships with track coach Mark Whitmore. That's what comes your way next.